Good morning. I am here to do a weight loss tag by Robbie over at FrekiFitWolk. It was probably 2 weeks ago that he did it, and I have been patiently waiting for my voice to come back, and it is just not happening. I have so much to do in November that it's not funny. On top of that, my grandson will be here the whole month. And if you have seen any of those videos when he was here before, you know what I'm dealing with. That little boy is wide open. So I'm going to be doing a lot of filming around his sleep schedule, I do believe. So anyway, I apologize for the voice. Your surroundings are what they are. There's 4 adults in my house. All 4 of us have different schedules. So if I'm in the living room or the kitchen, I'm subject just to be interrupted at any moment. That's why I film a lot in my car when I'm talking, because I don't have any interruptions, and then you can hear me better. So here's my one spot. I can come in my junk room and shut the door. So there you go. Okay, let's get started. What was your highest weight? Okay, now, I don't say my number. My doctors know my number, and I know my number. Nobody else, not even my husband. I don't like it. It's a big number, and I don't like the way it sounds. I told my husband, when I lose the weight I want to lose, then I'll tell you, because, I want to let you know how much weight I lost. If you can do math, and I tell you that I need to lose at least 200 pounds, you can get a ballpark. I still don't want to say it, because it's embarrassing. Which is funny, because not much else embarrasses me, but there's something about that number. The second reason, I don't want to be known as that girl who weighs da-da-da-da-da, because I see those people. There are people like that on YouTube. That's what they're known for. They're known for their number. I don't want to be known for my number. Weight Watchers tells you it is not all about the number on the scale. So it's not all about the number I'm starting at. So if you wanted to know, I'm not telling. Now, what diets or other methods of weight loss have you done? What have you got? When I decided that I wanted to lose weight back in my 30s, up until then I was fine. Wasn't big like I am now, but big compared to, social norms, I guess you'd say. I did everything. I did one that I actually lost weight on until I got tired of it was the Canyon Ranch diet that was in Family Circle magazine one year. Me and my first husband did that together, and we both lost like 30 pounds. And it was just mainly a focus on whole foods, basically, And I've done, the Atkins and the keto and the Slim Fast and the none of the ones that you have to buy the food, none of that. Calorie counting, obviously. I don't know. Whatever's out there, I tried it. The cabbage soup back in the day, the cabbage soup diet, all that crazy stuff. Let's see, why did or are you losing weight? I am losing weight because I need some new knees, and they won't do them at my weight. Now, I have seen football players, granted they're all muscle, but if they're only going by weight and BMI, which he talked about, then they shouldn't have got knee surgery, So, I'll go with it if he says, it's not good to do it at my weight. That's fine, because I'm sure I see my mama and my grandma do it, my mama. And the rehabilitation you have to do, you would kind of have to pull yourself up, and my back doesn't allow for that. Besides the fact that my knees don't, so I'll go with it. But yeah, that's basically the reason. Just for my health and for new knees. Here we go. What is your favorite food? Y'all won't even believe what my favorite food is. Hot dogs. Y'all, I love hot dogs. We got a place in town that has the best foot-long hot dog. All the way. Oh, it is calculated, I figured, like 14 points. But when I want one, it is worth every one of them. How do you reward your accomplishments? I don't. So I don't really stick to goals or rewards very well, because I'm just, I'm not going to say I'm inconsistent, because since starting this, I've been consistent. I mean, there's been some mess ups, but points wise, I've stayed pretty consistent. But there's just something about, if I tell myself you can reward yourself at this number of pounds, there's a stubborn streak in me that says, no, if you want that, you go on and get it. So I don't even bother. What was my most rewarding NSV? I don't really have one. I don't think that, well, no, I don't think I do have one. I've lost at last weigh-in 42 pounds. I've not seen that big of a difference. There's a difference. Now, my clothes do fit different, but some people lose 42 pounds and they've dropped two clothing sizes. I've gone down one, and I can still fit into the ones before. They're loose, And so nothing that way has really changed. Now, I guess I will say, I have one doctor I go to that I have trouble fitting in his chairs in the waiting room. I would get in and the chair come back up with my haunches. I don't know if y'all know what that feels like, but last time I went, I was able to sit in it and get back out. So I guess that's a good one. Okay, we'll go with that one. Let's see. What will you do at goal? That is so funny, because just the other week I told my husband, I said, if and when I ever get to goal, I'm going to get a tattoo of massive proportions. He just looked at me. I think he got scared. I'm like, I ain't going on my face or nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't know what or where, but it will be a tattoo. Now, what diet or plan are you on now? I'm on Weight Watchers Freestyle. And all this talk about the new ones coming out, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with that. I've only been with Weight Watchers one time, but when I started, I was with Simply Feeling, and I lost 38 pounds before I got off track. And now I'm back up to 42, so that was an NSV. I passed that number. Of course, I don't know if that's a scale victory. Scratch that. So I'm scared to go back, because now that I've gotten into a more guided plan with my food where I have to weigh it, I'm afraid to go back to where I don't. Because before, I could have a baked potato and I'd eat the whole baked potato. Whereas now, I'll cut off part of it and weigh it, and that's how much I'll eat. Points wise, 0 on Simply Feeling. Points wise, let's say maybe 3 on Freestyle. Calorie wise, a whole lot more over here for 0 points. So I'm not gonna tempt myself. I do hear them say you can switch back and forth. So if I decide if I wanted to, then I could. But for now, Freestyle. What was the first habit you changed at the start of your weight loss journey? That's probably easy. I quit buying Little Debbie cakes, because my motto, way before Weight Watchers ever come along, was I never met a Little Debbie cake I didn't like. Y'all just don't know. I would keep my snacks. I have a recliner in the living room, and that's like Grand Central for me. That's where I do everything. I had a little container of basket over here beside my chair, and that's where I kept my snacks. And I mean, Pringles and Little Debbie's 24/7 were in that bin, unless I had eaten them all. There would be nothing about having several boxes of Little Debbie's in there, and a whole box sometimes will go in a day. It's embarrassing, but the truth's the truth. 2 days, a can of Pringles in a day. Pringles, Little Debbie, had to stop buying them. No questions asked. If I went to the store and bought one right now, no matter how good I've been doing, it's over. I don't think I have that resistance to those stinking little delicious cakes. What is your favorite body part? Ugh. I guess maybe my eyes. Because now that I've lost the weight I have, they've opened up like they used to be. They'll probably open up some more as I lose more weight. But they have opened up, like my starting picture to a picture, even at 30 pounds. They went from just like a kind of a slit to like that. So I like my eye color. It's hazel. And I'll go with my eyes. What are your non-scale goals? That is just what I said earlier. New knees. I want to be able to walk somewhere with my husband. He goes without doing a whole lot of stuff that I know he wants to do, because he's still, we're 1 year apart, but he's still physically active, whereas I am not. And there are things that he wants to do and that I just cannot do. So that is something I want to give him back, the wife that he signed up for. And this ain't her. What is the number one best tip you have for losing weight? Just like I said, just don't buy it. I don't always follow that. Little Debbie's I do. I don't buy Little Debbie's. But, well, when my grandson's here, I have stuff in the house. I guess I don't really when it's just me and David. So, if you know it is a trigger and you know you're going to binge on it, don't buy it. Don't bring it in your house. Leave it at the store. What advice would you give yourself at your highest weight? Get off your lazy butt and do something, because it's going to get worse. Don't think because you're fine with how you look that it's not going to affect your health down the road, because it is. Think about everything, all the implications of all these extra pounds that you're carrying are going to come to one day. That is the biggest thing I would tell myself, is to, I don't want to say get over your self-confidence, because I don't ever want anybody to get over their self-confidence, ever. But try to look outside it enough to see what could happen. And then it did. So that would have been some really good advice. Last one is, what's your number one way to stay motivated? Easy peasy. You. If you've seen my other video, I have one when I first started called Why Am I Fat? Go look at it. It gives you a whole lot more, in depth than what I've been able to say here. That's why I started YouTube, was to be accountable, because I'm not accountable to myself. So I have been accountable to you all. Knowing that I have to show you all what I eat motivates me to not eat it. Do I slip up? Sure I do. Go back and look. You'll see it. I'm not hiding it. So find you somebody to be accountable to. You don't have to do a YouTube channel, but heck, do one. If I can do one, anybody can do one. Come on. So that's my biggest motivator. Okay, derp. I didn't tag anybody. I just quit talking. So I'm sitting up here editing. I'm like, oh, brother. So these two people, I looked, and I didn't see that you've done this tag. If you have, then obviously don't do it again. And I'm sorry that I missed it. But I'm going to tag Lainey at Lainey's Life, and Maryfran at No Excuses, MTB, and Weight Loss. So I hope y'all enjoy it. I enjoyed it. And thank you, Robbie, at FrekiFitWolk, for thinking about me. Y'all have a good one.